Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We're here on the old streams map, glad you could come by today. We are dealing with some fruit trees. Apparently, I have been a wee bit neglectful, and although I picked a few of them, I have been reminded that I did not, in fact, pick the cherries. So, before I started recording, I went on a little fact-finding mission. In fact, I was trying to find my cherries. I think I have. Well, we seem missing a bit, aren't we? Hello? There we are. Okay. You know, you just can't count on trailers these days. You're just bloody... Yeah. You're like, he's actually gonna blame that on the trailer. Oh, hell yeah. Come on. So, hope everybody enjoyed my little pat on my back as I made my 50th mission on the little video I put up before. It's oddly enough, hey, I looked on Steam, and if you look at your achievements, you can actually see they have a global listing as well. Do you know that only 1.6% of the people that have Farm Sim on Steam have actually done all the missions? So, yeah. In fact, I believe 40-something% was the most that had done even the most popular one, however many hectares plowed or something. So it kind of goes to show you that those of us that are doing it for YouTube, I'm trying to get far enough out. Problem with these trailers is if I go near anything that is not a cherry tree, like those pear trees, if I get too close, then I'm going to have to unload pears before we can go for cherries. Okay. But I do believe that said cherries are off in the distance there. Alright, we're far enough from the pears. Okay. So yeah, I guess getting those particular achievements is a slightly even more rarefied goal than I thought. So here we go, we have cherries. And thanks very much for the reminder. Again, if it wasn't for you guys, well, I would imagine that all me piggies would be toast and me farm would be laying in a state of ruin, as they say. So, nice. Don't bloody much, is there 400 per tree? Oh, okay, I got a few more trees over there on the other side. That's alright. We'll get our numbers. And we can, of course, invest in more trees. We've got lots of space here. And we are making a little bit of money. It would be nice if they could give me a more concise accounting. Like if I knew how much per hour or whatever was being sold. I know it goes, because we did have to top up the strawberries a tiny, tiny bit. And I know that when we first did it, of course, we filled it enough that I went looking for a place to store them. So, there we go. Doing good. Would be nice if they had like a tree shaker or something, but I guess that's not really the way you do it for cherries. See, that's why... you know, the Farm Expert series and all that, as buggy and screw you, we're not going to fix them as those things were, at least they had ideas like that, you know? Like you had a different system for orchards than you had for normal fields. Because obviously if you're doing it in a normal sort of way like this, well, you pretty much got to kind of magic the thing out like this is doing, you know? Whereas, of course, they had the guys up on the proper, you know, bit of kit that you would haul around an orchard, and there was 6 guys in it, or 4, depending on which one you bought, and, you know, I mean, sure, okay, they disappeared magically as soon as the job was done, but it looked, well, certainly more realistic than this does. So, there we go, not bad, 67.50. And will this tell me on foot, or do I have to be in something? Ooh, well, they're only 84% ready, eh? So not, ooh, well. Ha! Look at that, man. I'm just monkey boy. There we are. I had no idea you could climb pear trees. Well, there you are, folks. You learned it here on my channel. So, of course, that's gonna break a bone. Of course, you probably all knew I was the only one that didn't. But there we are. Let's go and deliver up some cherries, shall we? Ooh, I'll have a look at that again. How'd we do? Well, that's not a bad looking. Yeah. I'm not quite sure that they're ready. See those darker ones? Those are ready. Yeah, them sort of pinker ones, I think we could let them go a little while. I think so, but hey, can't argue with the game. So we will, of course, try, okay. Now, no, it's not you. Yeah, it's that one. Man, I just don't. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's why I got this trailer. Never mind. I thought we were going to have to do this with the dolly trailer. I mean, not that this particular little bit of road makes this easy no matter what trailer you do it with, but it's certainly more than doable. Whereas with that dolly trailer, yeah, not only would it be less than doable, it would be a hilarious exercise in frustration. Frustration for me, hilarious for you. So, go, and that should do it. I think I just crushed their stand, but we're not getting any tippy. No, we're not. Why? Cherries, plums, and apples, 0%. Well, I'm kind of here to give you some cherries. Alright, what's going on? Come on, that should be the perfect spot for the cherries, man. And it won't give me a tip. Well, what is the issue here? Holy cow, really? There we go. You'd better take lots. Oh, you horrible, miserable little Razafrazin snorkin' dorkin', I tell ya. Alrighty. Lucky if I don't just drop them all across the road, I'll tell you. Okay, so which of these fine binneries is cherries? Nope, and looking about there. Alrighty. Cool. So how are they doing? Nada. Some apples, some cherries, some strawberries. No pears, no orange, no pears. I thought we picked pears. Did we not pick pears? Uh-oh. Well, we're off a pear picking. Off a pear picking. Off a pear picking. Don't ask me what I thought I saw down there, because I'd just make something up rather than tell you. So, pears. Lots of pears just over here. Get down the end of the road and get us some pears. They're not 100% filled as of yet, but hey. If there's asking for them, because we haven't delivered any, well, we might as well get some in there. Then they'll have a little bit of everything. Rather have 336 out of 400 than 0. I'll tell you that. There we go. There's some nice looking pears. I was looking at the old Yuba Tuba there a little, earlier today. I actually got one day off today, and then I just got a bang on the door telling me I'm going to be working tomorrow, so I wish I'd known that. I would have done more on my day off. But anyway, yeah, I was watching a little bit of YouTube this morning for a few minutes, and oh my god, it's like 9 videos out of 10 just No Man's Sky, you know. But it's, I don't know, I suppose like anything that gets hyped to the point where it's demanding it that much attention, it's going to get both good and bad. And it's certainly not a stranger to that at this point, let me tell you. Wow. The whole mile wide and inch deep thing seems to come up a lot. You know? Like it's a huge, huge game with nothing in it. But I don't know. I would certainly like to give it a try, and when it drops into my budgetary realm, I will do just that. Not to say I will torture you fine folk with a Let's Play or anything, because I imagine by then there'll be 50 billion of them out there, and you'll be so sick of even hearing the term No Man's Sky that you wouldn't watch it if I paid you. But I would like to give the game a go, because I think like so many others, it just, you know, especially if you're a sci-fi fan and all of that, and I mean I have been since I was a little kid, and that's like, you know, I'm not sure English had even been invented yet. But yeah, if you're any sort of a sci-fi fan, I mean, you gotta look at something like No Man's Sky and go, that's the game I've always dreamed of. So yeah, definitely something I will check out. Do I think it's, at this point, deserving of a AAA type price? Yeah, not really so much. Not with what I have, you know, read, and not the wild suppositions or the, you know, the raving fanboy lunacies, but the stuff that seems to be general consensus across fairly reputable reviewers. Those things make me think that perhaps it was, you know, fine at damn near $70 Canadian for those that could call that casual toss-away money to anyone that actually had to think about what they were buying. It seemed it was a bit much. So, although I see, you know, I do believe that Farm Sim 15 was $30 on release. My memory does not play tricks, and again, as I stated before, well, yeah, my memory is universally known to be just bloody terrible. But, yeah, I do believe it was a few dollars cheaper than what they are asking for FS17, but what hasn't gone up from 2014 to 2017, or 16, late 16, I guess. Pretty much everything else. Yeah. Do you guys have pears? What? Oh, do you guys have pears? Yeah, I know. Even with everything else. No, I guess I just delivered strawberries. Well, they have pears. They're in the back, man. You guys have pears, don't you? Yeah. 71%, actually. So I was right. It's just this place that needs pears. I must have actually been able to dump them all there. Very cool. So dump them all here, and we should be good for the moment, anyway. Pears. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. And that should do it for that. water wagon is full, and I've parked it over here as well. So when the greenhouses start to run down, we can deal with it. So next up, I actually have to go back and finish harvesting that field of canola. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I was very kindly reminded, hey, did you get the cherries? Yeah, because as you see, I had not yet at all harvested cherries. I mean, we picked apples days and days ago. We have about 40 hours on this map, by the way, guys, if you're wondering how much actual playtime has been put into this wee bit of a mess I call a farm. Yeah, I believe we were sitting at 38 and a half hours when I logged in today, so it's just a day for facts and numbers, isn't it? Alright, I do want a trailer, but you know what? I don't want that one. Don't want that one. I don't see one that I want over here. Hum and hum again. Humana, humana, humana. That's just wood stuff. Thump, thump. Through we go. Alrighty then. Check up in the bale area. I know we were just there, but I don't remember if it was there or not. Do you? Quick, think about it. Look out, chicken. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go, and in fact, look at that. Whoa! Put on the brakes. There we are. There we are. Put it in grainy mode. Green me man. Here we go. Whoop. Yeah. Take the snout right off me tractor. Yeah, there is a lot of work to be done here. A lot of work. Alrighty. And you are in a state of pipe-in-itness. Okay. But I think I know that you're full, aren't you? And let's put you in a state of pipe-outedness. Fire you up so all your little screws and things are turning. There you go. Say aw. Yeah, that's my bowl of cereal in the morning. Stand under the harvester spout. Slam half a glass of milk. And a mouthful of grain, slam the other half a glass of milk. Arg, back to farming. No? Alrighty. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to suck up the rest of this without requiring that tractor and trailer's help again. Until it's time to empty out. Huh? I guess that's why the canola brings the big dineros. No, I'm not trying to look up under its skirt. Oh, even he doesn't approve. What was that? I thought there for a minute I recognized the face. It looks like that guy that makes appearances on a lot of those Russian maps. Sitting there at a picnic table eating them weird, freaky cucumber sandwich things. No? I read it in a book? What? Alright, here we go. A threshing we will go. So yeah, all of the achievements in Farm Sim 15. Well, that's Steam achievements, of course. So I imagine that for an awful lot of people who don't use the Steam for their game. That would not be a thing at all, but there you go. It's kind of cool. That was a pretty tough one, because all of the other ones you can sort of do them across whatever area you need. But yeah, the missions, for some reason, they decided they had to all be on one map. So, but done now. And I couldn't believe it. The last one, and you get to drive like 10 feet. I'm all braggy about how fast my front loader is and stuff. Yeah. I can go from point A to point B, and oh, wait a minute, point B's across the road. Well. It's done. I wonder what Steam will come up with for FS17. Is a lot of stuff's going to work a little different. Wonder, I guess actually it's not Steam that comes up with it, is it? I suppose much like the Xbox achievements, the developers just have to submit their game with X number of, things built in. I don't think for Steam... What the heck was that noise? I don't think for Steam games it's like it was with Xbox. You had to have so many points worth of achievements, but I guess you do have to have them. Or I guess you don't have to, but you certainly it doesn't hurt advertising your game as to having them, as lots of people like to suck up the Chiefs. Normally in games, I don't really care, to be honest with you. If you look at like my Xbox Live gamer tag and stuff, I think I've got 17,500 gamer points, or whatever the heck it is. But then if you consider there's like 66 games on my account, and you look at most of them, and I think, what was the last one? Oblivion, I believe, is the last game I actually get all the achievements on. I would have with Fallout 3. I would have gotten all the achievements, except you had, at one point, unless you did the save game and split off, there was one of those split off things. I did do that in Oblivion, but I didn't do it in Fallout 3. The one point where you have to make a decision one way or the other and it changes things. Don't even remember what it was. But yeah, I did one and I didn't save, so that screwed me out of the other. But other than that, nope, not at all an achievement whore, not in any way. Most of the time, not even a completionist. When I stop having fun doing something, I just stop doing it. Well, I mean, when it comes to games, obviously, but not everything. But yeah, gotta admit, No Man's Sky certainly looks intriguing. I am a big sci-fi nut. I'm really happy with Empyrean, don't get me wrong. But the whole thing that really always drew me to sci-fi was not the sci-fi. It was sort of the exploration end of it. It really was, It was these worlds that you could create that, in every other sort of genre of media, you can create worlds too, but they're just microcosms of the one we have. In science fiction, there's sort of, it's like writing at the front of it, alright, no limits. So yeah, and of course, when I was growing up, it was a lot of pretty talented people were still writing a lot of really good stuff. The Heinleins and Asimovs and that sort of thing were still at their best. Not to say there isn't an awful lot of good writers now. In fact, there's so many of them. I think I'm on 160 something books on my little e-reader, most of which are sci-fi in one form or another. Yeah. All of which were free because I am the cheapest Canadian you'll ever meet. I don't know. Alrighty, we shall empty this for the last time. My goodness, this poor old canola, it stood here for, well, probably 3-4 times as long as anything else. I start to think I don't like canola and cherries, but hey, I actually do. Dang, that's some big canola seeds. Look at those things. Those are bigger than the cherries were. Well, there, it just goes to show you if you leave them long enough. Who knows? I should have left them another week. They'd be the size of apples. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. Alrighty. Hello, ladies. How you doing? Everybody looking healthy, happy, fat, moving? No static cows? Ride the cow across the yard. Oh God, you're slow. I'm better off riding the chickens. Except I've noticed when you jump on a chicken, not much happens. See? Oh, nice pose. Yes, do the pose. Do the pose. There you go. Good girl. Oh. Hey, that's the problem. That's what your parents always said to you. You keep doing that and it's gonna freeze like that. Yeah, well, there you are. Keep doing the pose. Do it. You know, a few more times you're gonna end up like that one. You won't be able to stop doing it. Oh, I don't know. There's something really weird. It seems to only be sort of... Oh, see, here's another one. Did the pose till it could pose no more. Wake up, cow. Alright. I think that's probably going to do it, guys. How are things looking in here? Some of you are really fussy about how clean I keep this, so I'm trying to do a good job. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It's all too much. Yeah, you're all laughing going, dude, it's the smallest farm they've ever made for this game. But it's still too much. Alright, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button. Love to hear your thoughts on all of the upcoming goodness that might be coming to the farming simulator communities here, with perhaps 3 relatively decent games to choose from instead of 1. Boy, oh boy. Till next time, folks, this has been Species7 for Farm Sim 15 and the Old Streams map. Take care of each other, folks. Pipe in, Mr. Spark. Ciao for now.